Race 29, Chris Bomber Harris rides again. 3 rides and 3 wins to his credit so far. Can he take another one? Race 28 by number only. 71, 112, 58, 139, 16, 46, 45, 21. Only 30 and 150, 1.7 miles per hour. And Chris Bomber Harris is right out in front, where he likes to be. As he scorches round there, goes a little bit wide, catches a few of those bumps a bit funny and slows up on the outside, but there's nobody within striking distance. He's got away with that one. Flat out he comes round that turn now, tidying up his line. It is number 8, Chris Bomber Harris. From 711, Darren Pugh. From Richard Smith. From Stevie Never Say Die Door. Stevie Dorr trying on again, but I think his chances of glory are gone with those earlier machinery problems. Here they come, up the hill then. It is number 8, Chris Bomber Harris. Well out in front from 711 Darren Pugh, from 33 Richard Smith, from 110 Stevie Dorr, from 153 Tommy Cooper, and then Dean Garrod. And flying, absolutely flying every inch of the way. Just one more lap to go. It is number 8, Chris Bomber Harris. From 33, Richard Smith. From 711, Darren Pugh. Then Stevie Dorr. Then Tom Cooper, Dean Garrod, Craig Smith, John Huff. Round they come again then. Stevie Dorr making it up into 3rd place. There goes the checkered flag. It's a win for number 8, Chris Bomber Harris. 2nd place, Richard Smith. 3rd place, Stevie Dorr. 4th, I think that was just Darren Pugh from Tom Cooper, from Dean Garrod, and Craig Smith, John Huff. There's a win for number 8, Chris Bomber Harris. 4 rides and 4 wins so far this afternoon. 2nd place went to 33, Richard Smith. 3rd place to 110, Stevie Dorr. 4th place to 711, Darren Pugh. 5th place, number 153, Tom Cooper. 6th place, number 12, Daniel Winterton. And in 7th place, number 2, Craig Smith. 8th place, 511, John Huff. The winner's time was 1 minute 28 and 1/5 seconds, a speed of 52.9 miles per hour. Solos on their way then. And around they go. Race number 30. 500cc solos down the back straight. K for Kevlars, not L for leather. Doesn't sound the same, does it? Up the hill they come then. Martin Sturgeon leads it. From Kevin Williams, from Gareth Hickmott, from Peter Knowles. And around they come then. Putting the power to the back wheel, getting the grip off the circuit and leading the race. It is 15, Martin Sturgeon from Headcorn, having a good afternoon here this afternoon. And it's Kevin Williams, Gareth Hickmott. Oh, a battle going on there with Kevin Williams and another. Who's that man who's now trying to come through into 3rd place ahead of Gareth Hickmott? Gareth Hickmott shuts the door on him. It's 15, it is Martin Sturgeon. From Kevin Williams, from Gareth Hickmott, from John Cox, Peter Knowles, Matt Etherington. Scorching round the circuit. Gareth Hickmott holding on to that 2nd place. Who's trying to come around the outside again now? It's 15, Martin Sturgeon who takes the win. Gareth Hickmott takes 2nd. Kevin Williams 3rd, John Cox, Peter Knowles and Matt Etherington. The race 30 was a win for number 15, Martin Sturgeon. 2nd place to number 7, Gareth Hickmott. 3rd place number 111, Kevin Williams. 4th place number 611, John Cox. 5th place number 9, Peter Knowles. 6th place number 5, Matt Etherington. No other finishers. The winner's time at 1 minute 27 and 4/5 seconds, an average speed of 53.1 miles per hour. Try and give you race 30 again by number only. 15, 7, 111, 611, 9, 5. 1 minute 27 and 4/5 seconds, 53.1 miles per hour. Look out, here come the Sidecars. Stephen Blythe goes into 148. Rob Winterburn goes in this one. Into the first turn they go. All close stuff as they come round. It's the Winterburns that lead. Rod and Tristan Winterburn from Ian Amis and Paul Phillips. with Rick McAuley and Phil Stoneman holding on to third place. It is all systems go here. Winterburn's are leading and pulling away slightly by my reckoning. Got a good advantage over the rest of the field at the moment as they come round that turn and scorch that throttle open, come up that hill. It is 148. Rod and Tristan Winterburn from Ian the Amers and Paul Phillips. They're battling away there on a wide line. John Stafford and Dave Williams having a little spot of bother there. Around comes Rod and Tristan Winterburn on the last lap flag from Mr McAuley from the Ian the Amers and Paul Phillips outfit. And the Blythes bringing up the rear. Through the dip then. Scorching up the hill towards the checkered flag, and another win for number 148. Rod and Tristan Winterburn. There's a win for 148, Rod and Tristan Winterburn. In second place, number 51, Rick McAuley and Phil Stoneman. In third place, number 183, Ian the Amers and Paul Phillips. In fourth place, number 57, Clive Stoneman and Roland Broomfield. And in fifth place, number 30, Stephen and Carl Blythe. No sixth finisher. The winner's time was 1 minute 19 and 1/5 seconds, a speed of 50.8 miles per hour. Bad news there for John Stafford and Dave Williams, having to push that outfit through that grass, up that hill, back to that pits. You'd think they'd have somebody here, give them a piggyback, or somebody just have a pickup truck and pick them up, wouldn't you? 5-horse race as they come off that start line and round that first turn. Trevor Colvin got a good line up round that first corner. Trevor Colvin and Terry Saunders lead from 52. Andy Robson and Keith Pitts. Then it's Wayne Westaway and Mark Courtney. It looks like John Hiscock scorching through there into third place. Chris Winterburn and Jamie Laurie, bad start for them, and a long way back at this stage of the race. 99, Trevor Colvin and Terry Saunders leading another one. Won their first two, I think they were third in the next one. They're leading this one. It's good stuff for the Colvin crew this afternoon. And the rain's starting to come down. It's Trevor Colvin leading from Andy Robson, from John Hiscock, from Wayne Westaway and Mark Courtney in fourth place there. Then it's John Thorpe in fifth, John and Roy Thorpe, and then Chris Winterburn and Jamie Laurie bringing up the rear. Not sure where their race went wrong actually. He didn't go off the line at all apparently. And there we go then. Trevor Colvin wins. In sixth place was 48, Chris Winterburn and Jamie Laurie. Of course, I did say it was a 5-horse race when they went off the line. I think they got left on the line. They made up some good ground. The winner's time was 1 minute 22 and 4/5 seconds. The speed was 48.6 miles per hour. That's 1 minute 22 and 4/5, 48.6 miles per hour. From the top, 99, 52, 184, 118, 362, 48, 1 minute 22 and 4/5 seconds. The speed of 48.6 miles per hour. Don't worry, the sun is shining over Will's Mothers, and the brighter clouds are coming, so we shall be all right. They scorch off of that line. Look at that man going off that far side. Looked like Reg Blackburn got a cracker of a start there. Somebody else didn't get a bad one on the inside either. And into the first turn they come. Round the turns, Matt Tyrrell again. Matt Tyrrell that leads. Reg Blackburn in second at the moment. The Pocket Rocket is in third. The Pocket Rocket has come through into second. Pocket Rocket needs the points now after a disastrous first ride. He's got it together in the other two. He needs to do well. Probably like to do better, but he needs to do well. Round they come then. Battling for places in the Masters Championship. More about the Masters Championship in the interval. That is 69, that is Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates from the Pocket Rocket, Paul Whitelam and Kev Jones. Then Reg Blackburn and Jeff Tuttleby, who is running the Masters, may I remind you, up there at Wainfleet, Skegness, a little later in the year. More about that as promised in the interval. Here they come then. The race is on. The last lap flag is out. It's Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates from Paul Whitelam and Kev Jones, from Reg Blackburn and Jeff Tuttleby, from Myles Simmons and Dave Hogan, and I wouldn't have expected them to be back there. Then it's 748 Lewis Cook and Dean Norton, and out goes number 8, our reserve rider Phil Sims and Mark Truscott. Round they come then. The checkered flag is out. It's K for Kevlars and 69. Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates take the win from Paul Whitelam and Kev Jones, from Reg Blackburn and Jeff Tuttleby, from Myles Simmons and Dave Hogan, Lewis Cook and Dean Norton. It's a win for number 69, Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates, piling up the points here this afternoon. In second place it was number 92, Paul Whitelam and Kev Jones. Third place, number 26, Reg Blackburn and Jeff Tuttleby. Fourth place, number 9, Myles Simmons and Dave Hogan. Fifth place was number 748, Lewis Cook and Dean Norton. No other finishers. The winner's time was 1 minute 27 and 2/5 seconds, an average speed of 46.1
You're only good at this.
miles per hour. And race 34, that's a good number, 34, is underway. 4 outfits doing battle in this one. The Parmenters, it looks like the Parmenter boys who are out in front in those white leathers or white suits, and away they go. It is Gary and Craig Parmenter leading from Paul Johnson and Darren Wills. So the 2 Essex boys come good in this one. First and second are local crews, and Paul Johnson is hugging a tight line waiting for Gary and Craig Parmenter to go wide, but they've been doing it long enough to know not to leave too many big gaps. Around they come then. It is 18, Gary and Craig Parmenter from 7. Paul Johnson. The Ducati of Alfie and Terry Pern is right there in third place. 916 cc's of sheer Italian romance. There they go then. Down the back straight. Not that I'm biased or anything. Oh, trouble, the head there, and Paul Johnson comes to a bit of a standstill. Gary and Craig Parmenter make the most of it. Paul Johnson fights back with just 1 lap left to go. Round the turn they go then. Paul Johnson just got the better of it at the moment, but Gary and Craig Parmenter have not given up. Paul Johnson and Darren Wills leading down that back straight. 1 more turn to home. As they slide into that one, I think the grip is slowly losing with this rain coming down. So number 7, Paul Johnson and Darren Wills take the win from the Parmenter boys in second. Then Alfie and Terry Pern on that Ducati. And then 514. Race 34, it's still a good number. A win for number 18, Gary and Craig Parmenter. Second place to number 7, Paul Johnson and Darren Wills. Third place to number 14, Alfie and Terry Pern. Fourth place to 514, Ryan and Gavin Partridge. No other finishers. The winner's time was 1 minute and 31 seconds, a speed of 44.3 miles per hour. And the left-hand sidecars are out there, and Graham Hilton and Colin Clark trying to make amends. It's best of 4 legs, and at the moment Fred Kinchin has won 2, Graham Hilton 0. So best of 4 didn't seem to be quite the right way to do it. It could easily go 2-2, couldn't it? Graham Hilton, Colin Clark, Mason Ace leading Fred Kinchin and Jason Hilliard. Oh, and Vince Kinchin did a right little do-si-do there and pointed it back in the right direction again. Skill, you see, hasn't lost any of his skill at all. Shows how slippery it's got with that little shower of rain. Didn't that come at the right moment? Right there in the interval. Graham Hilton and Colin Clark. You have to excuse me, I'm chewing away on my ice cream. Lovely ice creams. Don't know why you don't buy one. Graham Hilton and Colin Clark then from Fred Kinchin and Jason Hilliard. Graham Hilton well clear in this, the third leg. 1 more lap to go. for the Mason Ace on his Golden Beach win. Fred Kinchin and Jason Hilliard holding on to second. Wetter ground suiting the bigger engine better. Second flag for Graham Hilton and Colin Clark. Well, we're underway now with the 500cc semi-finals, and Martin Sturgeon makes the break. Martin Sturgeon goes around the first turn first. Chris Bomber Harris is in hot pursuit in second place as he lines him up to come through on the inside down that back straight. It's Martin Sturgeon leading, it's Chris Bomber Harris in second. Martin Sturgeon still leading. A little bit of dust come up there, did you see that? 15, Martin Sturgeon. From 8, Chris Bomber Harris. From 711, Darren Pugh. From Gareth Hickmott, Mark Chilman, John Cox. Chris Bomber Harris makes his move there on the inside, sneaks through the inside on Martin Sturgeon. Martin Sturgeon holding on to second place. These are good, valuable points towards that Masters, you know. Chris Bomber Harris leading from Martin Sturgeon. Actually, the points for the Masters might have finished on the legs. This might be for the money only. Chris Bomber Harris leads. 15, Martin Sturgeon in second. 711, then Darren Pugh, then Gareth Hickmott, Mark Chilman, Bob Dolman, John Cox. Here comes the winner, the checkered flag for him again. 5 rides and 5 wins this afternoon for 8, Chris Bomber Harris. Second place to 15, Martin Sturgeon. And 711, Darren Pugh. 7, Gareth Hickmott. 58, Mark Chilman. 16, Bob Dolman. And 611, John Cox. Chris Bomber Harris. Second place to number 15, Martin Sturgeon. Third place to 711, Darren Pugh, and fourth place to number 7, Gareth Hickmott. Fifth place to number 58, Mark Chilman, and sixth place to 16, Bob Dolman. Seventh place to 611. No other finishers. The winner's time was 1 minute 30 and 3/5 seconds, a speed of 51.5 miles per hour. That's 8, 15, 711, 7, 58, 16, 611. 1 minute 30 and 3/5 seconds, a speed of 51.5 miles per hour. On then to the second semi-final. Points make prizes. Second semi-final, race 40 in your programme. We look for 10, Dave Rumsey. 71, Jamie Rogers. 33, Richard Smith. 51, Rob Fortune. 112, Daniel Winterburn. 47, Dave Durham. 2, Craig Smith. And number 5, Matt Etherington. That's the lineup for race 40. They've left the line and they're coming up that first straight. Craig Smith made a good start, but he's dropped back to second place as Jamie Rogers powers through. Jamie Rogers is flat out down the back straight. Lad who some said was a little untidy in his youth and his younger years, but he seems to be tidy this afternoon. He's out in front and going for it. Jamie Rogers from Craig Smith, from Richard Smith, no relation, from 112. Daniel Winterburn, and then number 5, Matt Etherington. All hell for leather as they come round the circuit now, and K for Kevlar perhaps. Here they come. It's 71, it's Jamie Rogers. From number 2, Craig Smith. 33, Richard Smith. 112, Daniel Winterburn, then Rob Fortune, then Dave Rumsey, then Matt Etherington, and Dave Durham. The last lap flag is out. The throttles are twisted right back. 71. Jamie Rogers has a look over his shoulder to see where the opposition is. And number 2, Craig Smith is in hot pursuit. Richard Smith is in hot pursuit of him. Then it's Daniel Winterburn and Rob Fortune and Dave Rumsey and Matt Etherington. And Dave Durham bringing up the rear. Round the last turn for the last time, up the hill one more time. The semi-finals are done and dusted. It's 71. Jamie Rogers, Craig Smith, Richard Smith, Daniel Winston, Rob Fortune, Dave Rumsey, Matt Etherington. Race 40, 500cc, second semi-final. A win for 71, Jamie Rogers. Second place to number 2, Craig Smith. Third place to 33, Richard Smith. Fourth place to 112, Daniel Winterton. Fifth place to 51, Rob Fortune. Sixth place to number 10, Dave Rumsey. Seventh place was 5, Matt Etherington, and eighth place was 47, Dave Durham. The winner's time was 1 minute 35 and 4/5 seconds, an average speed of 48.7 miles per hour. 69, Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates. 18, local boys coming good this afternoon, Gary and Craig Parmenter. 183, Ian Lee Amis and Paul Phillips. 184, John Hiscock and Simon Wall. And 57, Clive Stoneman and Roland Broomfield. That's race 41. As it was, I was 20 and knew what I knew then, which wasn't a lot. Don't know a lot more now, really. On the line, the 1000cc Sidecars, reserve if required for these two semis, is 118, Wayne Westaway. The revs are rising and away they go. Flat out down to the first turn as 3 of them get there all in a bit of a rush. I think this is the 8th, Ian Lee Amis has gone for the outside, Matt Tyrrell's on the inside. It's John Hiscock actually has gone round the outside. No it ain't, that's Rod Winterburn, Rod and Tristan Winterburn. Taken for the outside. Matt Tyrrell's leading by the slenderest of margins, and the horns are coming out on the outfit in second place. They mean business here this afternoon. They were the top point scorer into this semi-final. And they're going for it, but Matt Tyrrell's going for it too. It's the Cornwall boys versus the Northern lads. Long Eaton, I think, somewhere around there, the Winterburn crew come from. They're plugging away in second place at the moment, trying to force Matt Tyrrell into a mistake, but Matt Tyrrell's quite a steady man in his own right. He doesn't make many mistakes. He does make them, but he don't make many. And it's 69, Matt Tyrrell still leading. As the last lap flag comes out, it's Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates from Rod and Tristan Winterburn, from Ian Lee Amis and Paul Phillips, from the Parmenter boys, John Hiscock and Simon Wall. Then in Clive Stoneman and Roland Broomfield. Well, they're all looking quite nicely spread out at the moment. They stay like that, it'll be easy to lap score. Round the last turn, for the last time, throttles, eyes and mouths wide open as they come up there to take that checkered flag. It's Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates to take it. Rod and Tristan Winterburn in second. Then Ian Lee Amis and Paul Phillips. Gary and Craig Parmenter. John Hiscock and Simon Wall. And Phil Stoneman and, Clive Stoneman and Roland Broomfield bringing up the rear. Number 69, Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates. Second place to number 148, Rod and Tristan Winterburn. Third place to 183, Ian Lee Amis and Paul Phillips. Fourth place to 18, Gary and Craig Parmenter. Fifth place to 184, John Hiscock and Simon Wall. And in sixth place, number 57, Clive Stoneman and Roland Broomfield. The winner's time was 1 minute and 30 seconds, precisely the speed of 44.8 miles per hour. Race 41 was 69, 148, 183, 18, 184, 57, 1 minute 30, 44.8 miles per hour. This is the 1000cc sidecar second semi-final. The riders coming onto the line. Now I can see 52, Andy Robson and Keith Pitts. Number 9, Myles Simmons and Dave Hogan. Number 51, Mr. McAuley. And the other Mr. Stoneman, if I remember correctly. Mr. Johnson and Mr. Wills. 1, 2, 3, 4 riders. Here comes another one, 92, the Pocket Rocket, Paul Whitelam and Kev Jones.
Yeah, we can do all the finalists, all the points after the final.
And 99. Trevor Colvin. And Terry Saunders. Got a yellow flag waving in the back of the start. I don't know what that's in aid of. Yellow flags at two parts of the circuit. Red flag is up. Somebody's not happy with something. Then knock us out, get a closer view. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 outfits there. Somebody's had a word in Jay Sayer's ear roll, and Jay Sayer's off to have a word in somebody else's ear roll. '92, Paul Whitelam leaving the line. Ambulance coming up. Another problem in the pits, perhaps. We must have a problem in the pits. The revs are rising on them outfits, and they're going to be away. They're under starters' orders. No, oh dear. I think the tape has been broken. They were holding them a very long time. I don't know whether that means anybody's going to be excluded or what's going to happen here. I'll let you know something as soon as I know. Well, Trevor Colvin being allowed to start 500 yards behind the others. I don't know why they've handicapped him, but there you go. Perhaps his clutch went on the line and perhaps he couldn't get going. There's nowhere to circle behind the line, so my guess is he had clutch problems and he's decided to join in at the back of the pack. Myles Simmons and Dave Hogan going to the lead. From Paul Johnson and Darren Wills, local Essex lads from Romford, going well here this afternoon. Andy Robson was there in third, but the Pocket Rocket has pulled up into third place ahead of him after he slipped up and went a little wide on that turn. Trevor Colvin now up into fifth. And Mr. Johnson going a little bit wide there, and the Pocket Rocket saying thank you, I'll enjoy that, I'll nip up through there. But he looks a slight slow into that corner, and Paul Johnson is right on his back wheel. The Pocket Rocket goes wide, Paul Johnson aims for the inside. I think there was an inside line actually, that one. Possibly inside the track. Round they come then. Number 9. Myles Simmons and Dave Hogan on the last lap from Paul Whitelam and Kev Jones. From Paul Johnson and Darren Wills, then Trevor Colvin, who's made it up into fourth place from that handicap start. He's done well. He's trying to keep his Masters points alive. He was the top point scorer before this race. Let's hope they can get that clutch fixed ready for the final. Number 9, Myles Simmons and Dave Hogan take the checkered flag. From the Pocket Rocket in second, Paul Johnson in third, Trevor Colvin, Andy Robson, Rick McAuley. Race 42. The second semi-final with 1000cc sidecars, and the winner there was number 9, Myles Simmons and Dave Hogan. Second place was 92, Paul Whitelam and Kev Jones, doing it the hard way as usual. In third place, number 7, Paul Johnson and Darren Wills. Fourth place, number 99, Trevor Colvin and Terry Saunders. Fifth place to 52, Andy Robson and Keith Pitts. And in sixth place, number 51, Rick McAuley and Phil Stoneman. The winner's time was 1 minute 26 and 4/5 seconds. The speed was 46.4 miles per hour. Well, the left-hand sidecars are down there on the line. Can't see an awful lot of them, but they are there. Graham Hilton and Colin Clark versus Fred Kinchin and Jason Hilliard. And the tapes fly, and here they come. Who's going to be first over the hill? Graham Hilton and Colin Clark. Well, the first one's up. I think the smaller outfit there getting a lot of spin off that start line in these wetter conditions. He was going better when it was drier. Let's see if he can catch up with that Maidstone ace. Graham Hilton and Colin Clark on the outside. Fred Kinchin and Jason Hilliard in second place. This is going to go 2-2. Who you give it to, your guess is as good as mine. Graham Hilton and Colin Clark. Fred Kinchin and Jason Hilliard. Perhaps some of you aren't familiar with these left-handers. We race these each meeting down in the southeast. And when there's more of them, they do certainly put up a much better display. But this afternoon, it's just 2. Clark, then one more lap to go from number 84, Fred Kinchin and Jason Hilliard. Wow, with a good quarter of a lap. Good quarter of a lap lead as they come up the hill for the last time. Barring a mishap, I think it's going to be Graham Hilton, the Mason Ace, and Colin Clark that take that checkered flag from Fred Kinchin and Jason Hilliard. Looking at the engineer as if something's just gone wrong at the end here. The official result of that last race was a win for 151 from 84 with a time of 1 minute 55 and 2/5 seconds and 40.4 miles per hour. That was good. Tell you to put your pens down, then give you a result. I'm clever, I am. Oh, this shield is going to Fred Kinchin, the Ben Kinchin Memorial Shield in Ben's honour. That's Fred's dad, and Jason Hilliard as passenger this afternoon. Regular turning left man on solos on the grass, but he's turned his hand to sidecar passenger in this weekend, and what a grand job he did do it too. We're all having a bit of a debate about these trophies, and photographs being taken. I think he might be trying to sing happy birthday. Most night. And Fred Kinchin and Jason Hilliard get presented with the shield. Round of applause there. And the photograph being taken. A hug and a cuddle for Graham Hilton and a big kiss on the lips. Look at that. And onto the line we go for the 500cc solo final for the Clubman's Championship. They're under starters' orders. Here they come. Can Bomber Harris have a clean sweep here this afternoon? He's done everyone so far, 5 from 5, and he's in the lead. He goes for it. 6 from 6, can he? Can Jamie Rogers do anything about it? He's flying around the outside. He means business to try and catch him. He means it. He's going after him like a long dog, but I'm afraid it's Chris Bomber Harris from Cornwall out in front and really going for it. Really tied into his speedway commitments, but he obviously wants to do the Grasstrack Masters or he wouldn't be here this afternoon. Darren Pugh is coming up alongside Jamie Rogers and giving him a bit of a fright. Then it's Rob Fortune, then it's Richard Smith. And all things are happening here. A little bit of dust flying again. We don't need another shower of rain, thank you. Number 8, Chris Bomber Harris leads from 71. Jamie Rogers from Darren Pugh. Rob Fortune. Richard Smith. Richard Smith loses a position. I think he's out. Richard Smith is out with problems. Standing up on the footrest of that machine there. I don't know what that means. But 8, Chris Bomber Harris on the last lap here at the Masters Qualifier and British Clubman's Championship. He's on his way. Jamie Rogers in second and Darren Pugh in third. Then Rob Fortune. And I think that's Martin Sturgeon. Dave Mears and Gareth Hickmott. There goes Bomber Harris. He's taken that checkered flag 6 times in a row this afternoon. Jamie Rogers takes second. Darren Pugh takes third. Rob Fortune, Martin Sturgeon, Daniel Winterton, and number 7, Gareth Hickmott, not Dave Mears. Sorry, Darren. That was Darren. This was a win for 8, Chris Bomber Harris. Second place was number 71, and that was Jamie Rogers. In third place was 711, Darren Pugh, and fourth place 51, Rob Fortune. Fifth place number 15, Martin Sturgeon. Sixth place 112, Daniel Winterton, and in seventh place number 7, Gareth Hickmott. No eighth finisher. The winner's time was 1 minute and 28 seconds precisely, and a speed of 53 miles per hour. Lovely bit of track water in there this afternoon. Couldn't have done it better myself. Thing is, when we water the track, we water the track. When upstairs waters it, it waters everybody. Thank heaven for Coventry Caravans. Race 47, then 69. Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates on 32 points. 148, Rod and Tristan Winterburn on 31 points. Number 9, Myles Simmons and Dave Hogan on 29 points. 99, Trevor Colvin and Terry Saunders on 28 points. Number 92, Paul Whitelam, the Pocket Rocket, and Kev Jones on 26 points, and 18, the Parmenter boys on 25 points. This is the big one, the last one of the afternoon. The British Clubman's Champion will be decided here. Place your bets now. It's pretty close pecking, really. Trevor Colvin's had a good day till his clutch went in that last one, and let's see what he can do here. And away they go down the back straight. Oh, it's pretty tight stuff as they go. Pocket Rocket gets his nose in front. The Pocket Rocket goes into the first turn first. Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates are in there in second place, and then it's Trevor Colvin. Trevor Colvin trying to come through there. It's all L for leather or K for Kevlar, whichever you prefer, depending whether you're as old as me or as young as some. Around they go then. The Pocket Rocket pulls away. Paul Whitelam and Kev Jones doing it yet again the hard way. They struggled into the final, but they're winning this one. 5 out of 6 Alphys, the other one's broken down on the far side. But round they come then, 92, Paul Whitelam and Kev Jones, from Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates, from Trevor Colvin, from Myles Simmons, from Rod Winterburn. And the Parmenter boys at the back with trouble. Nice, but let's go through to the Masters okay, but would have been nice to have seen him had a fair crack at this. 92, the Pocket Rocket goes on to his last lap. Paul Whitelam leads with Kev Jones in the chair as he laps the back marker. Round they come. 92, Paul Whitelam and Kev Jones take the checkered flag with a win. Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates take second. Trevor Colvin in third. Myles Simmons in fourth. Rod Winterburn in fifth. And the Parmenter boys in 6th. I wonder what that number 1 means, what he's pointing at me. There goes the Pocket Rocket and Kev Jones. Didn't they do well? They got there in the end. They made a big struggle out of it, but they made it. There's 69, Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates. Myles Simmons and Dave Hogan. And then 148, Rod and Tristan Winterburn. Trevor Colvin and Terry Saunders. So the sidecar 1000cc right-hand final, a win for number 92, Paul Whitelam and Kev Jones. Second place to number 69, and that was Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates. Third place 99, Trevor Colvin and Terry Saunders. Fourth place number 9, Myles Simmons and Dave Hogan. Fifth place number 148. Rod and Tristan Winterburn, and in 6th place number 18, Gary and Craig Parmenter. The winner's time was 1 minute 22 and 3/5 seconds, an average speed of 48.8 miles per hour. Smile for the camera. Watch the birdie. This afternoon's Clubman's Championship And in the solos, in third place, we look and applaud now, please, Martin Sturgeon. It's getting quite a regular thing, you know, having Martin up here on this rostrum with me. Third place, and he's on his way to the Masters final. Well done, Martin Sturgeon. Second place, it was Jamie Rogers. Somebody said there was a 25 quid for the best youngster. I don't quite know whether he has to be the youngest best or the best youngest, but this man must be in with a shout. Jamie Rogers. Well done, son. You stand up on there, get them corks. Are you going to get them corks off or what? Look, all these idiots who are standing down here want soaking. Got to get that top, you should start practicing now. In first place, this man will show you how to do it, Chris Harris! Former himself from Cornwall. No, I can't reach. And there's a lovely clubman's trophy. And there's a bottle of funny stuff. Now, can you show these other boys what to do with that funny stuff? You've got to spray that lot first, remember? That's why they got close, because they want spraying. You boys going to help him or not? He's learning now, see? Tell these youngsters a bit wet behind the ears when they get up here. I can see I'll have an earful of that in a minute, won't I? Ladies and gentlemen, look, they showed him how to do it now. Look, he's behind. First time he's behind, been behind all day. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Have some nice wet stuff. If you didn't get wet in that rain earlier, you'll get wet with this. Always saves the best till last. I knew I'd get some of it. Well, let me just have a quick word with these boys. And Martin Sturgeon, regular Grasstrack campaigner. What have you got to say on today's event? Let me get round here, we're not going to be seen.
At the beginning of it was a bit slippery and that, but after the end of the day, I think the track come out alright. I was pleased with it.
Are you happy with your result?
Yeah, it's better than last year. Oh.
You're looking forward to the Masters proper, are you?
Hope so. Hopefully.
Let's go and have a word with Jamie. Don't you run away, son. Oh, he's getting you ready, is he? I'm going to trip over my own wire in a minute. Jamie Rogers, first time I've had a chance to interview you. What have you got to say about today's event?
Yeah, good event. Trying a new engine out and seemed to go well, so around this track, try next year.
What do you rate your chances in the Masters now then?
Just do best I can, you know. Go on and have a attempt at it.
Lovely. And Chris, Bomber Harris. Favourite here today, 6 rides, 6 wins. Can you keep that up in the Masters round?
Oh, we'll have a good go, you know, we think the bike's quick enough, so don't see why not. It's only, you know, at the end of the day, there's only names there and they're human and they can be beat at the end of the day, so if I make some starts like I did today, and hopefully we can win it.
Lovely, I'd like to see that actually, and that bike is a bit too quick for some of these other boys like it, but you've obviously got a good tuner there. You've got to say thank you to him while you're on the rostrum?
I would, but he's not here, but yeah, Bernie done a good job, and you know, we just went out there and gave our best, and it paid off today.
You did very well. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause to the clubman's champion and his 2 understudies. And go and watch them up at Wainfleet. A cracking track. And don't forget your bits and pieces. And the stage is set again, as we now move into the sidecars. Don't forget, this is all on points. And in 3rd place this afternoon, it was 92, Paul Whitelam and Kev Jones. In 2nd place this afternoon, a long drive down from the north, 148, Red and Tristan Winterburn. Don't you just hate it when that happens? Well, I can't stop now, can I? I'll have to get in mid-flow. The winners of the Clubman Championship 2004, here at the Ugley Speed Bowl. Welcome, please, 69, Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates. He don't look that big when he rides that sidecar, does he? Not to frighten me. Long way up there. Do you want to come and tread on this one first? Got to get up there because you'll be second. You're going to be photo taken on the second spot. You've got to get up there. Move over, Rover. Ladies and gentlemen, the Clubman's champions here this afternoon, the Winterburns who are missing, and Paul Whitelam and Kev Jones, and Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates, and get ready to get sprayed. Yeah, good you wouldn't wash me here before I came, wasn't it? Well done. Let's have a word with these third place boys first. You two keep doing it the hard way, don't you? Do you like hard work, or is it just show and, you know, leading the others into a false sense of security?
Nah, we just had a bad first heat really, and just tried pulling it back as the day went on, and it paid dividends really.
I think you did well. What do you think?
I really enjoyed it. Track was good. Oh, yeah, good.
Lovely, two happy boys. Oh, look.
You're late.
Well, it's in time, really, isn't it, for the second place talking? Give a round of applause. Here comes the other one. The young, fit one, look. I'll do this bit here. Look, have a tankard each, look. Better late than never. Tristan, you've been right at the top of this lot before. You're just working your way back up again. What have you got to say about today's event?
Oh, it's been a good day. I've just been struggling a bit. I rode at College Street the other week and first time I'd rode for a few months. We're struggling a bit to get to grips with this new steer frame, but we'll get there eventually. It's been a good day.
All takes time. I mean, I think really you've been to the top already once at such a young age, and I think that I think that, you know, your age you could do this a lot more times, and with a driver like that you're heading the right way.
Aye, hopefully. We'll see what happens when we get to the Masters this year.
And what's the driver say? You're a bit higher up, aren't you?
No comment.
Well, that was simple, wasn't it? Let's move on to the Clubman's champions for this year then. Passenger first. Oh, you got to tell the microphone, though.
I don't do microphones.
Well, at least it to you then, Governor, but I can't reach.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it today, and I think the bike's going really well, and hopefully we can do well at the Masters and see how we go from there, really.
Anybody to say thank you to? Mechanics and people like that?
Say thanks to my dad and Kenix for doing the engines, and Sean and my wife for sponsoring me with the bike.
That's lovely. Lovely to see them. I'll stand out the way. They've got 2 more bottles. Oh, they haven't corked them. I'm safe. Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for the Clubman champions this afternoon. Thank you, chaps. See you all up at Wainfleet. See how many are on the rostrum again then. You've got to practice some speeches for then, you know. That rounds it off, ladies and gentlemen. Just like to wish you all a safe journey home, and we'll see you all next week at the Mason Aces Kent Cracker at Biddenden near Ashford. Thank you and good night. Dave Mears goes onto the centre green with problems, and down goes somebody. The front two are at it, hammer and tong. Looks like Matt Hetherington on the outside. The track drying out slightly. Stevie Dorr now with it all to do after breaking down in that first race, and he means business as he comes charging into that corner. He's going through on the inside. Here they come up the hill. Here they come then. Martin Sturgeon not giving an inch, and Stevie Dorr coming through on the inside. Flat out they come up that hill, and across in front of us it is Stevie Dorr. I won't say he's the ugly champion, will I? And the bike stops. He's out with trouble, is Stevie Dorr. I can't believe that man's luck this afternoon. If he didn't have any bad luck, he wouldn't have any luck at all. There's a hot battle going on there for second place between Dave Mears and Richard Smith. Not necessarily in that order. Chris Bomber Harris has left them to it. He goes by clean. Never say die, he just likes a challenge. He just slowed up so I can go past all this lot, and more trouble for him. Here they come, up the hill. Who's it going to be? That's Kevin Williams and Craig Smith. Chris Bomber Harris flies through and comes up through the middle of the sandwich, and he puts himself in first place. But there's two very fast riders coming around the outside of him. Can they, can't they, will they, won't they? One has, one hasn't, and the other one's coming up on the inside, and through they go. And Chris Bomber Harris is right out in front, where he likes to be. As he scorches round there, goes a little bit wide, catches a few of those bumps a bit funny, and slows up on the outside, but there's nobody within striking distance. John Huff. Here they come. Can Bomber Harris have a clean sweep here this afternoon? He's done everyone so far, 5 from 5, and he's in the lead. It's all tight stuff on that first turn, and who's it going to be that comes out of there first? Racing. Somebody take a photograph quick. They're not known for doing the whole meeting. Who said that? Ducati leading. Oh, the Ducati's taken to the grass. You see, I told you to take a photograph quick. Now they're trying for that second place. They've got the run on Chris Winterburn on the inside. The outfits come very close together as they come out of that turn. And through come the Parmenter boys up on the inside. Reg fights back. They tighten it up on that corner, and through on the inside goes Mr. Parmenter. Reg Blackbourne slips back on the inside line, and he comes back underneath him. One more lap to go. Can Reg hold on? Out wide he goes, and through in comes Gary and Craig Parmenter, and Reg fights back in second place. People chopping and changing lines there. Somebody's gone off under the centre. I think it's John Thorpe in the middle. Trevor Colvin leads it first, and who's that coming through on the inside there? Looks like Ian the Aim is desperate for some points. The battle is on, and it's the Pocket Rocket that leads, and he needs the points. Ian the Aim and Paul Phillips going around the outside. They're up into second place at the moment. Can they? Forward away. Forward away. And away they go down the back straight. Oh, it's pretty tight stuff as they go. Pocket Rocket gets his nose in front. Matt Sherwood and Sean Yates are in there in second place. And then it's Trevor Colvin. Trevor Colvin trying to come through there. It's all L for leather or K for Kevlar, whichever you prefer. 92, Paul Whitelam and Kev Jones take the checkered flag with a